In a while.
I grew up in Woodridge, which is a suburb in Brisbane, and we would have loved that game.
Now, I don't know if that was just for Brisbane, I don't know if that was for Woodbridge, or just the fact that that person went, I'm a sad, lonely person too.
Was that someone from Woodridge? Oh.
No, they're
just toying with me.
Now, interesting story, because I caught up with you out the back.
Yes.
We were having a chat before the show.
Can we ask the audience?
And no, but I was, no, not about the colour of your jacket. I'm colourblind, I would have no idea. But we were talking about hairstyle, shaving your head. And you told me about a scar you have on another part of your body.
Oh, my God.
Would you mind sharing that story?
Oh, I'll share it. I thought you were going to get me to show it.
No, God, no. Well, let people hear the story first.
We were talking about scars, and I was trying to outdo Rove, because everybody backstage, it's like he's a bit of a celebrity and stuff. and he was funnier, and I told the true story of I think I was 5, and I was in my bathtub, and we had a ceramic soap holder, you know, like on the wall. It was really, really classy in Woodridge. And the bath was too hot, so I had my bum, my 5-year-old bum, on the soap holder, and my feet on the other side. And I was and it broke, and it sliced my bum open.
Nice.
And I basically have an enormous scar on my right butt cheek. Actually, Mum, if you're watching, Mum, if you can just flick the switch if it was the left or the right.
Now, do you know why I wanted you to tell that story?
No.
Because I was going to tell you backstage, and then I thought, oh no, I'll save this for on air. Because I have a similar scar from an almost exact same story.
Let's touch butts.
But mine was my dad going, this old-style soap dish, we don't want this.
You catch your bum on a soap dish?
So he's gone to break it off with a hammer.
Right.
But only got halfway through the job and just went, whatever. I'll fix it later. So it was already broken. And I got out at the end of the bath and bent over. And in doing so, scratched my cheek.
Really? Is that what they're calling it these days?
I think so. Got the old broken soap dish. Everything's rude when you do that.
I've never shared that with anyone. And I never would have. And I thought I was telling you in confidence. But I'm actually kind of glad I did.
Well, so we bonded over that.
So it's made me seem more human to the nation.
Well, that's nice. Now... why that seemed like such an awkward thing to say. But mentioning, of course, Savage Garden, something that was such a big part of your life. Does it seem... you know, bringing up a lot of fond memories. What sort of memories does it bring back to go through the best of collection when you're putting it together?
It's weird, I've got to tell you, because obviously there's a lot of great memories. It was incredible. But, you know, when I was a kid growing up, best ofs meant, well, they were kind of lame. I was saying to someone backstage, do you remember Kerry Ann Kennelly had a best of? It was called Quintessential Kennel. Yes, Kennelly. Or something. And I love her, but I always thought best ofs were sort of a bit cheesy, and I resisted it for the longest time. I really did, putting out a best of. It's been 5 years, and I finally kind of agreed. But no, it is good. I'm getting to a positive thing. It's a great thing. It forces you to really look at what you've achieved in your life, and all the good things and all the bad things, and for me, it's like, this is 10 years of having a recording contract, and the people that I love have been around in the business for 20, 25 years, and I just think, wow, I better have a plan for the next 10 or 15 years because I want to stick around. So that's kind of what it's done for me.
Now, there was talk, or a lot of rumour anyway, that you and Daniel would get back together to write a new song for the album. Right. Was that ever a chance?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much championed the fight to get it to happen, because you have to understand, although we don't have plans to get the band back together, a best of is something that a record company can release without your permission anyway. And I think the one really respectful thing they did for us, many of them, but they were very, very gracious in not putting out a best of unless we were happy with it. And, you know, I wanted there to be new music on there. So yeah, we talked about it, definitely.
But you have put a solo single on there, So Beautiful. It's a love song.
Yes.
Does that mean you're in love? Does that mean you were in love?
Can I just take a drink of water?
Has anyone seen this scar of yours?
So tell me about... Oh, I'm really happy. I'm really happy, yes.
Because, you know, the movie Almost Famous, there's a line that says it's not possible to write a love song unless you are in love.
Well, not true, because I knew I loved you, I wasn't in love. Truly, madly, deeply, I was in love, definitely. And I knew I loved you, I wasn't. I was really sad, actually, when I wrote that song. And Insatiable, I was really sad when I wrote that song, and I'm not now, so...
Is there anything more you can tell us about this mystery love?
You know, the thing is, and call me stupid, but I'll end where we began, which is I'm a kid from Woodridge in Brisbane, and I've learned that celebrities make a huge mistake sometimes when they they make their love life a commodity, and I've always vowed not to do that. That's kind of my... They just don't seem to last. The track record of famous people, a lot of famous people don't seem to last, and I'm trying as hard as I can to not be like that.
Do you find it strange when... you know, you look at... It's mainly a Hollywood thing.
Yes.
No, but, you know, you see relationships with people and they've only been going out for a couple of months and then they just seem to be getting married. Do you ever find that to be strange, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think that a lot of actors and musicians probably do it because of how unstable the industry is, and I think sometimes you probably romanticise the... I mean, I've done it. I've been in horrific relationships and convinced myself they were great just because my job, although wonderful, was so unstable. And so you look to a relationship as the one thing that's going to ground you. So I can understand it. I would, you know, I wouldn't get a tattoo of someone's name, maybe.
Yes.
Or get married in Vegas straight away. That would maybe advise against that. But...
Where were you when Britney Spears was out drinking one night late in Vegas, huh?
Try to get it off me because I'm blushing. Do you know my story about Britney Spears?
Oh, no, please.
She tried to get her minders to get rid of me, which was quite funny. I did meet her once.
What
and
were you doing?
Well, I just sat down and I told her, you know, I said, when people ask me if I'm a Christina or a Britney, I tell them I'm a Britney. And she did that thing where she was kind of talking to me but looking at her people and calling them over. And I thought, oh, she doesn't know who I am. And then this big man came in, you know, and I just went, no, you don't understand. And then someone gave me permission to sit there. And then this woman came over and I thought I'd break the ice. And I said, who's that woman with the strange perm? And she said, that's Justin Timberlake's mother.
Mrs. Nolan, Granny Nolan.
So I just left.
Getting dragged out again, but I said I was a Britney guy! Well, look, the album Truly Madly Completely, the Best of Savage Garden CD, also available with a limited edition DVD as well.
And the new Robbie Williams single.
It's on there. It's out on Sunday. Please thank Darren Hayes, everyone.